Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chokitable Media. I know it is actually not Easter period, but I want you to listen attentively to the concern raised by this bishop. His message was from Easter in April, but the message resonates with every one of us that are lovers of Nigeria. I want us to listen attentively to him, digest the message, and you may suggest to me which direction you think this country is going to. Pastor talk about, or the bishop talk about the marginalization of the Christians in Nigeria. But I take it more deeper than that because I know the problem is general. But I cannot blame him for speaking for his constituency. But the end of the message goes down well and touches every one of us. Not about Christianity or Islam. It goes beyond that. It speaks directly to humanity and the message of Jesus Christ, alayhi salatu wasalam. Lucky Dube sang in his song, equal rights and justice. Equal right and justice. Yet, in every religion, we talk about equal right and justice. We talk about love and love your neighbor as yourself. Like he mentioned, he said Jesus Christ prescribed two things. And one is loving God and loving your neighbor. So, are we really loving ourselves? Are we loving God? This is the message, and I would like you to think about it. Think about it. Because, the way the people that got the opportunity to be in power in this land, the way they are behaving, I don't think it's godly. Because, how could you? Anyway, don't let me keep rambling. I would like you to, just watch what the bishop has to say concerning every one of us. Be you Christian, be you Muslim, or whatever religion. You don't even have any religion at all. But I'm calling on every tribe in this land, every tribe in Nigeria. This concerns us.
A number of things Christians have suffered in this country can be compared to the crucifixion of the Lord. Do we talk about the takeover of all Christian schools, all mission schools by Nigerian government? They took over those schools, destroyed them, turned our educational institutions into houses of formation of criminals and mediocres. People who can't write simple letters, who can't speak any language correctly, who can't solve their own problems, and won't pass any exam without cheating. And that is like crucifying, because that is a house. The school is a house of formation of character. They have taken the body away. They have removed all signs of his death. Since after the takeover of schools, who has a correct statistics of the number of churches that have been burnt down in this country? Who knows how many Christians have been killed in this country because they are Christians? Some right inside the church. Some will tell you these are criminals. They are not just targeting Christians. Take it easy. How many of those who perpetrate these crimes have been arrested and prosecuted? How many of them are in jail? How many of them have faced the death penalty? The Catholic Church is against the death penalty. I'm talking about Nigerian law. But we know that if anything happens to some of those who perpetrate this crime, either in self-defense or in resistance, the government stands up. There is outrage everywhere in all levels of government. This selective outrage of government, this selective outrage of the police, of the army, of the security agencies, when innocent citizens are massacred, and when criminals are repelled, and in the repelling they die, this selective outrage is like, it's not only that they have killed him, they have taken the body away. They want to wipe off every trace. And some Christians are being provoked legitimately to react. Anytime any of them reacts, they are said to be taking the laws into their hands. But all those who trample the law with their feet, trample upon the law. They kill, they rape, they maim, they sack farmers, they harvest crops of farmers and feed it to their cattle. And when you say no, why are you doing this? It is death. And when they do that, they record it and post it to government to see. If you ask them question, you are killed. If you chase them away and while running away they die, you'll be condemned to death. This, permit me to say, is pure, sheer provocation. But this is Easter. Christians still have to be told to embrace the path of peace, forgiveness. But in one of the readings yesterday from the book of Exodus, the people were crying to Moses. They were stranded in the desert. The sea was there. And Moses turned to God. What do? We are stranded here in the bush, in the desert. What did God tell him? Why are you crying to me? Tell the people to move, and you raise your rod. Raise your staff. We as Nigerians, as Christians, like the Israelites escaping from slavery, must learn to do certain things now differently. We cannot continue in our selfish indifference. We have to bring the values of the gospel into our individual and collective lives. That is the only hope we have for survival. While pleading with those whose responsibility it is to govern and to protect us, today many of them will go online in television and in their official handles, social media handles, to wish Nigerians, especially Christians, happy Easter. Oga, keep your wish. Don't wish me happy Easter. Protect my life. Don't wish me happy Easter. Do your job. Because this cloud that is gathering, this darkness that is gathering, if it is allowed to extinguish the light of faith of Christians, this country will be plunged into total darkness. And successive governments that have stood idly by and watching while this is happening should only blame themselves and not any other person if anything like that happens. But today is Easter. Our prayer is that Christians will learn really to live the life of the risen Lord. And that even those who are not Christians, looking at us, should learn that the only hope for the salvation after life and even for peace in this world is living out the commandments of Christ, of God, summarized by Christ, loving God and loving your neighbor.
Please digest the message. Don't forget to put your comment at the end. Please help me like the video. Share it to your loved one as well. And put on your notification button. God bless you as you do. And see you next time. Bye bye for now.